Hey, kind of curious if this will work because I'm outside and I don't really have internet out here. So, kind of a weird time of day too. But I don't know, tell me if you can't hear me. I can't really tell what the sound's going to be like out here, or if I don't know if the internet is weird. I'm just going on. I went for a walk, and I remembered I used to come over here. There's this little spot across the street from my house, and some of the very first videos that I ever posted on Facebook actually were I would sit in this tree and talk about whatever I was going to talk about. Or I would go, I think I did one over, there's this big, like a wisteria. It's really like a fort, actually. It's the coolest thing. It's like this big wisteria hedge. And my kids actually were the ones that showed me that it turns into a fort. They were like, Mom, you can come inside. It's amazing. And I was like, no, that's okay. I think I'll stay out here. They finally got me inside, and I was like, oh my God. How have I been missing this my whole life? It's like this, when the leaves finally all grow in, it grows and it creates this whole fort. And it's like this magical little green fairyland. Anyway, that's over there. I did one in there. And I don't really have a point today. So I think I just wanted to bring you into this little moment that I was in. And where the sun is setting and it's going from daytime into evening time, and I can hear the cars going by, but also there's a lot of birds. I'm starting to hear the crickets. Oh, there's no sound? Well, that's too bad. Does anybody else hear me, or am I just talking to myself? Oh, that could be hilarious. Well, hopefully, even if this doesn't have sound, maybe it's just really beautiful and you get to see where I am. I'll just show you. Maybe I'll turn the camera around. Oh, good, you can hear me. I'm glad. It was a little bit funny. Let me see if I can isn't there a way to turn the camera around? Oh, here it is. Oh, good, okay. People can hear. People can and some people can't. Here's where I am. I'm sitting in this tree. It's a crabapple tree. So it has these really beautiful pink blossoms that's just like really extraordinary right now in Sonoma County. Everything's blooming. And I think I can show you where it's down there. It's in front of that house over there is where, oh, there it is. This is all wisteria. And it's just starting to get its flowers. And then the leaves will come and it will turn into that fort. So anyway, I'm glad you see the beauty, because that's really all I wanted. I thought I moved into the house that I live in now. Oops, there's a flower like right up there in my camera. Haha, I'm gonna leave it there. Anyway, I moved into this house when my daughter was 1 month old. And it was that's the moon. Freaking A. I thought that was a light across the street. That's the moon. I'm gonna go check that out in a minute. I don't think you guys will be able to see it. But it was such a tender time. It's so like undescribably tender when your children are so tiny and they need so much and there's so little sleep. And my son was 3 and sort of bouncing off the walls, and I was like just trying to keep my shit together barely. And so that was 5 years ago. And this spot across the street, I swear to God, it saved our lives. That being able to just put my daughter in a carrier and then just hold my son's hand and walk somewhere that we didn't have to like pack snacks, and I didn't like really have to think about it. I could just be in a moment of like, we're getting out of the house, and we could be here in 1 minute, and my son could climb trees and he could run around, and there's miner's lettuce in the springtime, and we watch all the plants bloom, and then they get fruit, and he can bang on things with sticks, and then I could breathe. It was like basically what would happen is that he could run around and I could breathe, and my daughter could sleep on me or whatever, and just that, like in that time of transition, I just feel like it saved our lives to be able to come over here. And it's funny how there's these cycles, right? Like we're in a different cycle now, so we come over less often. And then my kids, like they're in school until 3, 2 days a week, which just seems really late. We can hardly do anything once they get out of school. I'm like, it's time for dinner, everybody. I think partly that occurred to me too, coming over here tonight. I was like, I think I could let go a little bit around like bedtime being so early for these kind of spring and summer months when the light is changing, and because it's really healing over here. I think I'm starting to see bats. It's really exciting. So my kids are with their dads this weekend, and I got in like get shit done mode because I don't have kids, and I just put everything down. I don't know when the last time I did this is. I went to the cafe, and instead of sitting and working at my computer, I just read a book. I got a latte and I read a book. And then I got home. Well, I had to go get crickets for our leopard gecko first. So I went and got crickets, like rushed to the store before they closed. And then I fed the gecko, and then I just walked over here. And I sat for a little while on my own, and then I had this moment where I thought like, oh my God, that's the tree I used to make videos in. Maybe I'll try to do a live. So here we are. Feels sweet, whoever was here with me. Hi, thanks for the love, Nicolette. I always love the hearts. So yeah, just sending a little evening time. I'm gonna see if you guys can see the moon, because it's amazing. And then I'm gonna finish up, but I'm gonna have to go this way first. Okay, I'm gonna over the tree and see. There it is. Can you guys see her? Can you people see? Here she's coming up into the trees. Doesn't that look like a street lamp across the street? I don't know if you guys can tell how much it looks like a street lamp over here, but actually, that's the moon. I think we should just be in silent awe for the next 30 seconds. Yeah, so that's a good place to end. Love you all. Ciao.